I can't stay long, actually. I've got a meeting in town.
Ken's got a question he wants to ask, haven't you, Ken?
Talk about putting me on the spot. I was hoping to just drop it into the conversation.
Like a bomb.
What is it?
Well, we were talking about... Here, we can take...
Yeah.
Oh, come on, spit it out.
There we go. We were talking about the christening earlier.
Yeah.
And the subject of godparents came up.
Yeah, I haven't chosen anyone yet. I better get a move on.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was wondering if you'd consider asking Roy and Hayley.
Oh, is he serious?
Deadly.
They are the last people I'd want as godparents.
I don't see why.
Dad, have the events of the past few weeks completely passed you by?
No, of course it hasn't. That's why I think a gesture like this could really help to build some bridges.
You ask family and close relatives to be godparents, people you know and like. I stress the word like.
Look, they'd be really flattered if you asked them, and they take their responsibilities really seriously.
You can say that again, I'd never get shut of them.
Well, they do an excellent job, and you really owe it to them to make amends for what you did.
Oh, right, so I make them godparents as some sort of compensation?
Look, if you make them godparents, it would be a tacit acknowledgement that they have a role to play in Amy's upbringing.
I cannot believe that you're even suggesting it. It's a terrible idea.
Well, they're a better choice than... I don't know, some friend from London who you never see.
Yeah, well, I decide who I make godparents, and I'm going to do it when I'm good and ready. All right?
Told you she wouldn't like it.
I was hoping to get 5 minutes with that beautiful little daughter of yours.
Uh-oh, two grannies at the same time. This could turn nasty.
Oh, if I've come at a bad time.
No, it's not a problem. I should be shopping anyway.
Right.
There you go.
Gonna have to be a quickie, though, Liz, because I'm taking her out in a minute.
Oh, well, if you need a break, you can always leave her with me.
Hey, do you mind? I'm at the head of the queue when it comes to babysitting.
Actually, I'm taking her to see somebody, but don't worry, I'll be snatching your hand off soon.
Oh, well, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be around.
Well, that's a shame. I was only just getting to know you.
And I want to get to know this little one. But with no job and a less than welcoming daughter-in-law.
Yeah, well, tell her to put a sock in it. You're Steve's mum. You should be welcome to stay as long as you want.
I think Steve just wants a quiet life.
Oh, why did he marry Karen then?
No, but I'm serious. I mean, I'd really love it if you stayed around. I think it's really important that Amy grows up knowing all the grandparents. And it'll make up for her dad not giving a damn.
Well, this is an unexpected pleasure.
Yeah, well, you said you wanted to see more of her.
Since when have you started listening to our opinion?
Look, I've been giving Roy's proposition a great deal of thought.
Can we not use words like proposition and deal?
Well, I'm sorry, Roy, but you were the one that said that in exchange...
I know what I said, but just from now on, can we just try to be more accommodating to one another?
OK, fine. Well, whatever you want to call it. The answer's yes. You can see Amy on a regular basis in exchange...
We're not saying that we're going to wipe out your entire debt for a couple of hours babysitting. We're not completely stupid.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't expect you to. I'm just glad you still want to be part of Amy's life. You could run a mile after everything that's happened.
She's the last person I blame.
Yeah, well, for what it's worth, I am really sorry for everything I've put you through.
Is that meant to make us feel better?
Well, I didn't know how I'd feel after she was born. But you have got no idea how I feel about her now.
Well, pray that nobody ever takes her away from you, Tracy, because then you'd know how we feel every single day.
Shall I make up a bottle? She looks like she could do with one.
Well, surely the best way I can make up for everything I've done is by being a good mother to her.
And we get a couple of hours babysitting rights in exchange for cash.
Hayley?
No, Hayley's right. Well, I think you should be involved with Amy's upbringing. I want you to be involved.
Look, forgive Hayley. I mean, she's still very sad and upset. I mean, well, we both are.
Well, how would you feel if I asked you both to be godparents?
Well, we'd be honoured. Wouldn't we, Hayley?
Do you mean it?
Yep. No strings, no catch. It would be like my way of apologising for everything I've put you through.
So you are having a christening then?
Yep. Friday, St. Christopher's Church. Hope you both can make it.
Between you and me, I think Steve will face up to his responsibilities eventually.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought when Ray first walked out on me. That was 25 years ago. Hello. Where's Amy?
She's with her godparents, or godparents to be.
So, who've you asked?
Roy and Hayley.
But I thought you were dead against the idea.
Yeah, well, I changed my mind, and it's like Dad said, I do owe him.
Well, yeah, I'm shocked. I'm amazed.
Where's Ken?
He's to meeting in town.
Right, well, tell him I'm looking for him when you see him.
Oh, dear.
It is 3 godparents you're allowed, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Why?
Well, because I'd like to ask you to be the other one.
Well, I'd love to, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to be around, I told you.
Yeah, well, it'll give you 2 good reasons to come back, won't it?
Tracy, it would be an honour. Thank you. Can we change the subject quickly?
Why?
Karen's just walked in. I don't think she'd be too happy if she knew.
Well, I'm discussing the arrangements for my daughter's christening, aren't I? What's wrong with that?
Karen, can I get you a drink?
Nice to see you know where your loyalties lie.
Can't I have a drink with Deirdre now?
What, the worst mother in the world?
I beg your pardon.
I mean, she must be. Look how her daughter turned out.
Are you cheeky little...
No, leave it, ma'am. I mean, she must be feeling very vulnerable at the moment.